Cancer? This is what you need to know. I'm pausing because I was just seeing if I was getting any pre-downloads for you. Getting pirates for you, Cancer. Pirates. Always, though, when I hear pirates, though, I typically associate it with the Knights Templar. To understand the Knights Templar, what it really was, and also where pirates come in. Pirates typically, there's something about branding. You're looking at symbols. You could be seeing a lot of symbols right now. You're looking at branding. What homes or trades, environments do you belong to? And you know this through a person's branding. You could have a lot of tattoos, or you could have a specific tattoo that connects you to a community, or a belief system, or a clique. I'm seeing the Three Musketeers now in my mind. D'Artagnan, we're saving the king. Come, D'Artagnan, we're saving the king. Anyway, maybe you're saving the king. Maybe you're saving somebody. Or you're part of the, Musketeers, the fleur-de-lis. Ooh, interesting messages coming in for you, Cancer. What groups, what secret covens, pacts are you a part of that have been heavily misinterpreted throughout history? There's that. There's something about your history that's been heavily misinterpreted, Cancer. Wow. What were the pirates really doing out there? They were moving money, gold, treasure, to the New World. They were transporting money that belonged to the Knights Templar, that came from, that was funded even by King Solomon. It was money that was in support of the Knights Templar. And it was being moved over the colonies, to the Americas, which probably wasn't even its name at the time, but that's what was happening. It was the movement of this money. And what happened? The Armada, the Inquisitions, and the Church came through and tried to steal this money that was a part of the Knights Templar origins. And hence, these men who were moving this money, because they were establishing the New World. This money was to help establish the New World, right? The New World Order, so even, okay? And because Spain and the rest of Europe got hints of all this, they wanted to cash in on the loot, right? So oftentimes this resulted in battles over water and the throat chakra closing up there. Stealing of goods, and this treasure that was being transported to the New World was often stolen, not by pirates originally, but by armadas, by other neighboring countries, of depending on where this gold or this cash or this stuff, this treasure was coming from, depending on where it was being shipped from. There's something about shipments. Shipments, maybe you work in retail or you work in shipments or something like that. I'm seeing like docks, I'm seeing warehouses, I'm seeing ports of entry, seaports. I'm seeing how a community or how a country or how a region is fed through its ports. Okay. So you could live in a port city as well. You could live in a port city, or you frequent port cities. There's something about docks, and I'm seeing now Like blockade runners. What merch are you running, Cancer? What's the merch? What are the goods that you're selling? Right? What goods and services are you peddling out there? Okay. Oh, interesting. Where was I going though with the pirates? Pirates began because they were trying to steal back the gold that was originally stolen from the Knights Templar. That was money to fund the New World. So pirates arose to steal back the money that was originally stolen from them. Ah. So who's the real tyrant? I just got Genghis Khan in my mind, who technically was labeled a tyrant throughout history, but he wasn't actually a tyrant. He didn't become a tyrant until he was attacked. He became a tyrant. He conquered lands and conquered neighboring tribes and cities after he had been attacked. Something about that. Who started it first? Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. Oh, so it's a game? We're in the games now? Baseball? Lou Costello? And Abbott Costello? Yeah, Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. I don't know who's playing the game at this point. Oh, this one should be fun. Alright, Cancer, we're looking at your chakras today. We're going to use a spellcaster with you. I was kind of also looking at the Labyrinth Tarot, but I kind of feel spellcaster with you. Oh, Lord Jesus. I have to cover these a little bit. We have the Hierophant on the split. And every time I see this particular Hierophant, he looked creepy to me. He looked like a dirty pope, if you ask me. Thank you, Spirit. I have to point this out, though. What he's holding? The cross. The red cross here is a Knights Templar. Is a Knights Templar cross. You could have a cross in your tattoo. And we see again the symbology. You're looking at the symbols. Cancer. You're watching the symbols. You're looking at the symbols. So it's saying that you have faith, right? You believe in something, the higher ordeal. You believe in the true cause of something. The true cause. You're looking at the symbols. This could also be something about like a password or a passcode that you need. You need to know the password. Oh. You need the password to something. Don't you, Cancer? You need the password. What's the password? The pirates had a code. A code, right? The pirates' code. What's the code, Cancer? You need to go talk to Sagittarius. I think they will help you. Sagittarius was the code breaker. Everyone's going to have to talk to Sagittarius about this eventually. You could be talking to a Sagittarius. Oh, you need the password, Cancer. You need to go speak to Sag. They're the code breaker in this one, okay? If you need to know more information about that, ooh yeah, code breaker, Wheel of Fortune here. Okay. Like a birth chart or a birth, you need an ID, you need a verification, you need some sort of information, could even be documentation, could be. That's a birth chart. You need to know the origin, again, of something. You need the code, Cancer. You need the code. Go speak with Sag. You can go check it out. Go check out Sag's last reading in the School of Athens Fresco series done on this channel. It's right behind these readings, Cancer. You won't miss it. Just look for Sag. I feel like you need to go talk to a Sagittarius. Real talk. Temperance. Sagittarius. You can't make up energy! Oh! King of Cups, there you are! Oh, this is when it gets good. That is so cool. I'm going to clarify you. Oh, Two of Cups in reverse. You're not talking to them. I know, but you got to go make amends, right? You got to go talk to this person. You need something. They've got the information that you need, Cancer. King of Cups, he can hide his feelings. He can also kind of hide his true intentions. So just be careful if you're in this energy, or again, this is someone around you. It's going to need some patience, right? Let Sag do their thing. They're cracking the code right now, mixing the bottles. Someone could be a bartender. Ooh, my nose is itching. Or someone could frequent bars. Someone could also be in a same-sex connection. I just had to point that out. I don't know why. It's just here. So there. Anyway, Two of Cups. You're not speaking to this person anymore. Why? That's at the root. We have Temperance at the root chakra, Cancer. I'm kind of having you clarify this point. Okay. Ooh, this is getting good. Your reading is going to be good, Cancer. I feel it. I feel it. I do. I'm sorry to get so excited. And your reading. This is the first time you've had like a good reading in a while. Okay? Ooh. King of Swords at the sacral. Ooh. Ooh. Two kings out. Okay. For many of you, you are in a same-sex partnership with something where, but at the very least, you're in two minds or two modalities. We're strategizing. This person, I feel like when you talk to them, they're very calculated. Maybe you don't want to talk to them because they're too up in their head, not in their heart space enough. Maybe could be dealing with an air sign. Heavy Aquarius with the King of Swords, and also heavy Scorpio with the King of Cups. But you're here. I know you're here. Okay? But you gotta go talk to this person. But come straight. You gotta come straight, because this person, they're you gotta be a straight shooter. Do you got it? Oh, we're doing Aladdin now? Aladdin and the King of Thieves? Ooh! What were they really stealing, though, out of that Cave of Wonders? I wonder, Cancer. What were they really stealing out of that Cave of Wonders? I wonder. Let me know if you're dealing with Capricorn. They had that message a while back. 5 of Swords in reverse at the solar plexus. We don't want to fight. It's almost like I feel like you're saying, I come in peace. Maybe you're waving a peace symbol, although there has been some fighting. Let me tell you what. There has been some strategy behind those swords. This person, or you, because I am technically looking at your energy, but take it as it see fits. There's been some slander, right? There's been some bad words shared between you two. I can see it. This person's got a mouth on them, don't they? Yes, or you. This person. Not good times were had at the solar plexus, and it's like it comes from them naturally. This person has insults for days. They can rattle off things like nothing. Okay, this person's got more insults than a slang dictionary. You know what I mean? This person probably invented the slang dictionary for all you know. They've got so many insults for days, just simply for days. And they know how, not only do they have them personally, but they know how to spread that information around, make sure it gets to others, if you know what I mean. You need something to stay hidden. You need the true intention, the cause of something to stay hidden. Why? I don't know. Because there's a secret that you're protecting. Again, a Knights Templar here, if you associate with such things. At the heart, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. At the heart chakra, Cancer. Oh, 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 oh. I like to see that, though. Sagittarius showing up in the root or at all to begin with is telling me, I feel like you want to heal some bad blood between you and said person. You do. You want to heal a lot of heartbreak. I feel like lies that were told, slander, gossip, rumors. This is straight up jealousy. Okay? There's a part of you that wants to heal this rift. It's a rift, let me tell you. But we got 8 swords here, you know? So there's something about blindness, and honestly, probably the two of you. The two of you have been blind to each other in this regard, not wanting to see the other person's point of view, not caring to see the other person's point of view. F you. F off. And no, just no. Okay? Just no. Okay? How about no? How about we don't even attempt to just no? Okay? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. That's the attitude I feel like has been had here for so long. Who knows how long. But Cancer says, gotta make a change. There's something you need from this person because you can't move on with your life until you're given the password. Oh, yep, that's it. You can't move on until you get this information. So what are the intentions here? We're dealing with people who have anger issues here too, because Temperance is here. I'm sorry. You guys get angry with each other, and you know how to fight. You do. I see it. Okay? You two know how to lay it down with each other. You do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But okay, what are you going to do about this, Cancer? Speaking from the throat chakra, show me. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. You have a contract with this person. You have a sacred contract with this person, Cancer. Some of you signed your... Cancer? I think you want to reconnect with this person. Or they do to you. At the very minimum, at the very least. You have a shared history with this person. I feel like you share... I'm getting folk heritage in my mind. Like you share history of the past with each other, and I know you care about this sort of thing, Cancer. You're our storyteller of the group, of the bunch. You and Libra, technically, are storytellers of the bunch. You're great storytellers. You have stories for days. You have experience for days, I feel like. Yep. I'm seeing 2 names carved in a tree. Or like a lock of love. Something like that. Maybe you carved your name in a tree with this person. There's something about that. Maybe you've been back there recently looking at that tree. Or looking at this person somehow, some way. I feel like there's a lot of passion between the two of you. You want to rebuild something. You want to rebuild the friendship. You want the friendship with this person. If there was a split, because I'm heavily thinking there was, but it wants to be healed, the rift, you want that rift to be healed, I think, with this person. creatively you're kind of thinking of a strategy. How? They're a king, you're a king, they're a king. You got two kings on the same equal playing field. Masters of your craft here. Swords are playing into their energy, but they're in reverse. It's almost like saying, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want my heart to hurt in this way towards this person. Definitely could be towards a Sagittarius. I don't want this pain in my heart anymore. Can we rebuild together? Can we be supportive of one another? Can we build at all? Period. Even if it's just as friends. Whoa. Yeah. In the brow, and this is sad, more Sag energy, we have 9 of Wands. Cancer. This could be you or they. Someone's anticipating the boundaries, someone else's boundaries. There's boundaries established here. This person has hard boundaries, Cancer. It's not going to be, or you do, straight up, because it's in your, anyway. You have an incredible wall, okay? Someone's got to shoot straight, and they got to shoot clear. Time has passed. I'm not seeing any cups on the board, except for him, the King of Cups, but he cannot show his feelings, and that honestly is his downfall. The King of Cups, who never shows his feelings, who never expresses how he truly feels. And at this point, if this is you, Cancer, you don't have the energy much. Well, you do have the energy. Your walls are heavily established. You're kind of saying, no entry allowed. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. It's almost like you can see this person coming a mile away. You can almost feel them entering or kind of coming into your energetic field, because constant thoughts of them that were never there all of a sudden are there, and it's like, where did this come from? It's like, this doesn't even feel like my energy. I'm erecting walls around my own energetic field because I'm not trying to be interfered with. You or they sense your walls, Cancer. There's, again, you need a password to open, to get past this barrier. There's a barrier between you and either the person you want, or they are the person who wants you. They want the password to whatever you got going on there, honey. And there's the code, right? The code is there. Sag is the only one who can break it, I'm trying to tell you. Sagittarius is the only one who can break this passcode, Cancer. And you ain't getting in without it, okay? Someone ain't getting in without this password. I know it. Okay? Ooh. Hello. In the crown, 4 of Swords, in reverse. We have the guard here. Someone did a, maybe like a shamanic ritual. Native Americans would do this too. They establish the 4 corners, like the 4 corners. You're doing a spirit quest. And you tie off string around the 4 corners, and nothing can enter your space, and you cannot leave until you've done your quest. And you will stay out there in the snow, guarded by the 4 corners, which are the guardians, which are the archangels. The 4 wolves actually represent the archangels. Only 4 here. Technically there's about 6. 6. So, north, it represents north, south, east, and west. You are on a medicine wheel. The medicine wheel. In order to enter the medicine wheel, though, you have to enter from the east. That's your only clue. You have to enter from the east, Cancer. Enter the medicine wheel from the east. Okay? Maybe you are from the east. Or the east coast. Again, like the east coast. A port. A port. An entry. A dock. Yeah. A dock. Look here. Sorry. This was Gemini's message. A dock. Just like this. Yeah. I feel like you just came out of a huge storm back here, Cancer. You just scaled these mountains, right? And you've come to this port of entry. You've arrived. You've arrived at this dock. And you know, the person knows, whoever, that the thing they seek, the thing they desire, is in this new land, this new territory. Yes. Yes. Or you could be getting ready to set sail, but I don't feel that way. I feel like somebody's landing. Such interesting messages for you, Cancer. Let's get, oh, yeah. Some advice for Cancer? Tower, 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 tower. Advice, Cancer, you gotta crumble. These old belief systems, this old way of being, this old way of doing something. Heavy Scorpio and Aries energy here. Let me know if you're... Oh! There was a third party here. Something came to an end. The lovers typically are falling from the tower, but it's almost like death. I'll probably take a picture of this. Death is circumventing the getaway of this couple here. It's almost like someone didn't want to go through their tower moment. Someone didn't want to have to rebuild. They wanted to get away scot-free. But someone's being circumvented here. A cloaked figure. A guard. You gotta go through your journey is what this is saying. Someone who hasn't gone through, and bells could be significant. Bells, you could be seeing bells. Or a bell. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. This relationship is undone, but Cancer, listen. And same-sex couples here as well, again. This and the bells of Notre Dame. Something like that. Okay. The point of a tower is it's a spiritual enlightening moment. It's an awakening moment. The tower comes in to eradicate things of the past that no longer serve you. And if for those of you who are going through a tower moment, whether it be in your job or in a connection, for many of you I kind of feel like it's a connection, it's because some of you tried to circumvent a tower. You didn't want to go through your healing journey. You didn't want to go... The other person fell. This person fell, but the other two tried to get away scot-free. Maybe you will. Maybe I feel like someone let you fall, Cancer. They let you fall while they got away scot-free. Do a little ASMR. Cancer, someone let you fall while they got away scot-free. Look. You gotta embrace the tower. The tower is significant. Because what you rebuild from this is what is truly meant for you. This is a beautiful message, Cancer. I don't know the machine. Oh. Some of you could heavily relate to France. Old structures, old belief systems. We saw the Hierophant at the very beginning. The old rule, the old guard, the old structure is crumbling down. They got away scot-free, and painted you out to be something that you were not. Pirates technically were not these bad things. They become that. Not saying, I mean, there's good and bad on both sides. God, where did that come from? Anyway, you got your good pirates, you got your bad pirates, but the origin of piracy began for a reason that isn't talked about much. I haven't fully understood. It was money for the New World that organized religion and countries tried to steal. Something about that is important. We want to clear our name where these are concerned. Or clear our intentions, at the very least. What is the message for Cancer? Thank you for this message, Cancer. This was rather riveting. And towers aren't easy, and I can see someone either did go through it in the past or you're currently going through it. But whatever you rebuild from this, I know is for your highest and greatest good. This is for your ascension. You're going through a rapid ascension, Cancer. I mean rapid. Probably feels like overnight. Rapid. Overnight ascension. This happened overnight. If you've recently had a tree come down near you or in your area, on your property, something like that, this message could definitely be for you. Thank you. One card, though, please. We have Close Encounters. No kidding. No kidding. The close call. Close encounters of the third kind. Opening to discovery. We have a key here, right? A key. Password. A password. You need a password, Cancer. Yes, you do. Let's read number 10. Close encounters. Butterfly could be significant to you. Ooh. Vulnerability as a strength. Letting others see your wounds as well as your strengths. Setting healthy boundaries. This is a time of connection that asks you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shield and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you're not alone. You're part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. At a social level, intimate relations help you ignite the spark of life that is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty, a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. We aren't meant to be alone. Yet, sometimes we are wounded and we build walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. It's time to be honest about yours and step out from behind the barrier and engage in all of life. This is a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be your strength as you choose to live in integrity and without artifice. Even in your work life, this mode of connection allows you to be truly present. When you live this way, everything and everyone thrives. You have no need to defend yourself when you're being truly and utterly you, empowered by your raw openness and willingness to be seen. In this way, your close encounters will not fail you, There is much to celebrate when you stand eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, sharing your heart. On page 47 and 46. Cancer. I hope there was a message in here for you. Share your heart, Cancer. That's what we're here to do. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Take care.